Hello everyone, it's Nanny Moo Moo and Papa Dunk, and today we're at St Nicolas Parish Church in Peper Haroe in Surrey. The lich gate is quite unusual in as much as it has a coffin rest. Peper Haroe itself is a very small hamlet. Come with us and let's take a look inside. Peper Haroe was mentioned in the Domesday Book of 1086. The church is dedicated to St Nicholas and has been a parish church since before 1301. In the distance is Peper Haroe House, rebuilt for the 3rd Viscount Middleton. Very little remains of the original medieval building, which was constructed in local sandstone rubble, covered with a cayenne stone dressing. Looking at the east side of the exterior, registers of baptisms, marriages and burials date back to 1697 and are now kept in the 17th century safe located in the vestry. The yew tree in front of us is said to be over 600 years old. The south porch was added in 1877. In 1826, a western tower of coursed stone was added, replacing a wooden bell turret with shingled spire. There were 3 bells, all dating from the 17th century, but alas were lost in the fire of 2007. As mentioned and depicted in this print, in 2007 there was a fire after a candlelit carol service on Christmas Eve. The roof and the tower were destroyed. A thorough restoration was undertaken by working from records, photos and books. The font is from the 19th century. The north aisle and mortuary chapel, which you see here, was created in 1847 by Augustus Pugin for Viscount Middleton. The stenciling on the nave ceiling was done as part of the post-2007 rebuild. Augustus Pugin changed the face of St Nicholas. He commenced work on the church in 1844, departing from a pure Gothic style, and set about creating a history of medieval English church styles. What is noticeable is how light the nave is. Fortunately, much of the chancel survived the 2007 fire. The carving on the chancel arch is quite intricate. Unlike other older churches, there doesn't appear to be any stonemason graffiti. This memorial stone in the chancel is to Bridget, wife of Robert Holdsworth, who died in 1724. There is a curious verse which you may be able to make out. This brass is to Joan Brocas, 1487. Her first husband was John Alderley, Lord Mayor of London. She then married William Brocas, Lord of Peper Haroe. Looking back from the chancel into the nave, noteworthy is the stencilled ceiling attributed to Pugin. The memorial in front of us is to Thomas Broderick, Vice Admiral of the Reds, in the days when the British Navy was divided into 3 squadrons, red, white and blue. Throughout the church, there are memorials to various local families. It is worth taking time reading the inscriptions to get a sense of the history of Peper Haroe. These two busts are of St Thomas Broderick, who died in 1641, and his wife Catherine, who died in 1678. Originally in St Mary, Wandsworth, the busts were brought to Peper Haroe in 1900. This marble figure is of the 4th Earl of Middleton. The Broderick family took the titles of Middleton and were a very influential family from the 1700s to the mid-20th century. So I hope you enjoyed our little walk around St Nicolas Church. Very interesting church in this small hamlet. So from Nanny Moo Moo and Papa Dunk, that's bye for now. That's bye for now.